What's the word? What's the deal with your boy Norms? And this is the 10A podcast live reaction. Beterbiev versus um Bivol fight just happened. Well, not just. It ended about a half an hour ago. Shout out to Riyadh season. The event was dope. I'm still trying to get used to the whole having rappers perform at the event type of whatever that is thing. But it is what it is. Um, hold on one second, y'all. Try to I'm still trying to get used to that. That I'm not used to. Like I'm kind of like okay, whatever. I mean, but all in all, it was a good event. I watched the entire event from like 12 p.m. to what is that? Till about when it ended. I'll tell you this: it was definitely a dope night. I do feel like the Riyadh cards be mad long though. Like I'm like, damn dog, like them shits be super duper long. Like how many fights were there that I was literally watching TV for about
Peter
a
uses the
good
Edith
six and a half
glasses to
hours?
see
So
every.
to me, that was um that was cool. The fights were pretty good. I'm not really a big fan of the performances. If I had any criticism in regards to the event, but shout out to His Excellency Turkey Ala Sheikh. It was definitely a dope ass event. Um, you know what I mean? I seen he lowered it to $20. I thought that was pretty dope. I didn't think I really cared at first, but whatever. I will say this: I thought Twitter would be more lit off of that fight. You know what I mean? Um, I thought Twitter would be way more popping off of the fight. And, but for some strange reason, it really wasn't. I did see Shakur Stevenson making tweets about the fight. I seen he felt like Arthur Beterbiev, actually Dimitri Bivol won the fight. But let me get to the fight. We can talk about everything else afterwards. In regards to the fight, I had it scored. You can go to my Twitter at StreetStarNorbe. You go to my fight and I mean my thing, and you could see me scoring it round for round. I ended up having it 115 to 113 for Dimitri Bivol. I felt like the first three rounds, he pretty much controlled the fight. He was doing what he needed to do, fought behind the jab, didn't allow Beterbiev to break him down. And then 4, 5, and 6, I actually had Beterbiev putting a lot of pressure on him and starting to make him go back, making um, Dimitri Bivol very, very uncomfortable in the fight. I felt like he made that run. And then it kind of just started going back and forth from there. I think Dimitri ended up when I gave him 11 to 12. I actually gave him the 12. I thought he fought a good 12. That's what made me give it 115, 113. I did see a lot of people say that Bivol lost the last round. I thought he won the last round. I don't know what I was watching, but that's how I felt. But let me bring on one of my close friends, one of my actually co-hosts, my man Russ. What's good, bro?
Yo, Norbs was popping.
Rain talk to you. Turn your phone sideways if you could. Yo, I just finished watching the oh, I didn't just finish, but what was your I was just saying right now, I actually had it 115 to 113. That's what I had the fight in favor of Dimitri Bivol. I felt like I was saying I felt like he won the first three rounds. Then uh Beterbiev started really pressuring him, making him uncomfortable the next three. I had a 3-3. I actually had Bivol winning the last two rounds, and my final being 115, 113, Dimitri Bivol. That's what I had. I thought it was a good fight. I feel like, and I've seen some of the Twitter feedback. I'm saying that I feel like people are judging based on aggression, even if it's not effective. First of all, what you thought about the fight?
I thought it was dope fight.
Super
It
dope.
could have went either way, man. But I
Yeah,
think um I think Better Beeve kind of edged it because he was the aggressor, and the the refs they look for that a lot. Like whoever's pushing the fight, that'll make the difference. And
yeah,
towards the end of the round, he was like he was breaking them down, man. You could see he was catching them in the body, and then you see Bivol started holding him a little bit.
I mean,
So
listen, it's a style of fight. Beterbiev goes straight forward. He's strong. There's not many people going to be pushing him back. So I get what you're saying. And Bivol is a boxer. He catches you a lot with his gloves. He has good movement. I feel like he landed a lot of good shots on Beterbiev. I mean, I feel you on the. My dad called me. He thought he had Beterbiev too. Like my thing is, just because you're moving forward, I don't give you the round. I feel like you got to land some shots. I feel like Bivol was catching a lot of stuff and landing good shots. It's just Beterbiev a tank, dog. Like he's really a tank, bro.
39 years old, man.
Yeah.
And he just came off of he just had knee surgery 5 months ago. That's crazy.
That's insane. Yeah.
That's unheard of, man. Really, that's unheard of. Like most people would not take that fight.
I interviewed Iceman Scully on that point that you're saying, and he was telling me that Beterbiev is very, very different in regards to how he approaches things. And he was telling me, like, I forgot when he won the belt or whatever. He was telling me, and he didn't even celebrate. He started hitting the tire, and he was like, "Yo, what are you doing? You're not gonna celebrate?" He's like, "Nah, like, I'm ready for the next one." And just him saying that and hearing he had a knee injury, I was like, "Yo, that kind of made a lot of sense to me." Like, I'm like, "Damn, like this dude is really, really dedicated." I ain't gonna lie, like that shit is crazy to me. You know what I mean?
He's different, man. I mean, 39 years old. Most boxers, they start retiring around 36, 37. This guy's 39 and just became undisputed, man. That's crazy,
Yeah.
But Bivol, a lot of respect to Bivol. He definitely did his thing. I give him a lot of props, especially after the fight. Like he didn't have no excuses. He just, you know what I mean? He gave him his props. And I respect that, man. But it could have went either way. It could have went either way.
Listen, I'm with
you. I edged him. I edged Beterbiev. I gave him the edge because, like I said, he was the aggressor. And towards the last couple of rounds, he was breaking him down to the body, man. He was hurting him, and that's why you seen Bivol was kind of holding him a little bit. Well, not much.
Yeah, but I think a lot of that too. When we see sometimes people holding it to kind of tire them out like that. That's kind of your thing, to tie them up, not let them get momentum. I feel like Beterbiev is a very momentum type fighter. You have to break it. You can't, like, you ever watch a fight and you see the guy's landing shots and he's not clinching and he gets caught out there and he's out. I think he was like, "Yo, let me slow this guy up." I thought it was a veteran move, but I thought it was a dope fight, man. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely want to see a rematch.
That deserves a rematch for sure, and I think it's gonna be in the works too. A lot of people saying Bivol won. Like I said, man, that was a really good fight, man. I mean, I could have went. That one judge had that shit like 116, 112. He was bugging.
He was wilding. Nah, I had 113, which and a lot of those rounds were like that to me. So, I can't be mad at people saying Beterbiev won the fight. I just
Bivol had the first half of the fight. He definitely had the first half of the fight, but toward Beterbiev caught a couple of rounds in the middle of those beginning rounds too.
Yeah, that's why I said 113. I had it really close. I had about 2 rounds. I'm not mad at a draw. I'm not mad. The one scorecard had a draw. 160, 114 was crazy. And
that was wild.
It wasn't bad. But all in all, I'm not gonna lie, like you could tell Beterbiev was like really like he had a lot of respect for Bivol in that fight. Like even, a lot of guys just fold, bro. Like they fight Beterbiev and they're not going to 12 rounds, bro. This is the only fight.
Yeah, it's his first 12-round fight.
I'll tell you this though. Bivol is definitely one of the ones, bro. And I heard people talking about Benavidez getting a win of this fight or something like that. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think it'd be in his best interest to fight either of them. And I said this before, and I was just like, "Yo, like, I don't think it's in his interest. I don't think he beats any of these guys. I don't think any of these guys lose to anybody at 175. I feel like they'll lose to each other, but I just don't feel like they'll lose to anybody else. Not Morale, not any of those contenders at 175. I feel like they dominate that, and I think this is going to be one of those. I think it's going to be a trilogy. I think it's going to be one of those trilogies. I just don't see anybody at 175 beating him. Not Canelo.
Nah, me either. Yeah, yo, Bivol. he proved himself today to me. I always knew he was nice, you know. The Canelo thing, I didn't even base him off the Canelo fight because, you know, Canelo was a lot lighter than him, you know, and he had to go up to fight him. So I'm not basing it off the Canelo fight.
Yeah.
But Bivol, he's the truth, you know, but and I give him a lot of respect. But Beterbiev, man, Beterbiev, fucking guy is motherfucking 39 years old, man. You never name another 39-year-old, man, that became undisputed at that age.
I'm
It's
not,
unheard of, man.
the only
Unheard of.
last undisputed person was Roy Jones at 175. So
Yeah, that was like over 20 years ago, you know?
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was looking forward for this fight for years, and it definitely lived up to expectation. You know what's crazy though? I'm surprised that Twitter wasn't going crazy. I thought this was a really dope fight. Like, I feel like everybody should have been tuned in. I feel like
Wow.
been tuned in.
And
So,
dude, Turkey be throwing them fights, man. Yo, his shit is like the Super Bowl, bro.
yo, and
They giving out motherfucking G wagons. Meanwhile, we giving out Kias and you know out here.
I'm not gonna front though. Like, the only knock that I have on the event, bro, the gaps between each fight were driving me crazy, bro. Like, I
Yeah,
felt
I was
like it was,
watching these shit since 11 a.m. Facts.
yeah, bro. Like, I'm like, dog, I'm gonna be honest, I don't care about the performances. Like, I don't care about the performances. Like, it's too big of a gap between the fights, bro. Like, it was like an hour between each fight. Like, it was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And those stupid mics that they hold to their mouth, I hate that. Like, I don't know why they hold them. You guys couldn't get better mics. Like, like it was just weird. But yeah, the Riyadh season fights is dope, bro. Like, I
And
mean,
you know another thing too, yo, you see how they take care of these fighters, man. Like, what's his name? Got the heavyweights, yo, immediately, soon as he got dropped, medics went in there, threw the
yeah,
motherfucking oxygen on him. Like,
he
they
looked
treat
crazy.
them good out there, man. Like, yeah, they was really like, it was
Yeah,
really
I mean,
working.
listen, a lot of guys are trying to get that money. You know, what's his name? Turkey Al-Asik. He seems like he's in it to win it. He's trying to grab everybody. He even took shots at and I heard that Hello and Javante too at the fight. But you know, I mean, it's a good opportunity for a lot of boxers. Your noise in the background is crazy.
Hold on.
He I like what he's doing with Riyadh season and stuff like that. He's giving a lot of boxers opportunities to make money. A lot of these boxers weren't getting paid like that until he came along. So it's pretty dope to see that happening. So he is definitely giving a lot of boxers that different looks, and he getting paid, bro. Like, a lot of these guys were not getting that type of money. You know,
Nah, he's definitely taking care of them. And you see, he brought Tom Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren. They was not clicking ever. He brought them together. Like he bought Ringside Magazine, bro. Like, Turkey ain't playing, man.
yeah,
He's I respect the guy, yo, and he's trying to bring down the pay-per-view fights for $20. That's
yeah,
crazy. Who
yeah.
would have want to pay $90 for these fights? You know what I mean?
I mean, he was also money. He was also
And
losing.
then also another thing I like that he's lowering the time. Like, you know, that shit's like the main events be like 1 a.m. and out here in Eastern time. He's trying to drop that shit to like 11 o'clock, the main event.
Yeah, but he's shooting it at fucking Saudi Arabia. So Saudi
No,
Arabia,
I know for this event, but I'm
oh,
talking
yeah.
about like on the East Coast. Yeah, he's trying to change that, you know,
Yeah,
which is
I mean,
cool.
it is kind of it is kind of, I hate when the fights be lasting man long, and I feel you. So, you know, that is a dope thing. He's definitely trying to do a lot of different things. He's trying to get everybody under one umbrella. I don't, if it were to ever happen, he's trying to make it like UFC. It's not going to happen until Canelo and Gervonta are done. Like, I'm gonna be honest, because those are the main draws. Those are the biggest stars in boxing. So,
Yeah, pretty much.
you know, I mean, he's gonna have to try to get you know, some of the younger stars underneath him. But there's pluses and there's minuses to that too, bro. Because, you know, it's the money too. Once you, like in UFC, a lot of those guys don't get paid a lot of money because they're able. It's a monopoly. They can't go anywhere. So if you
Yeah, nah, they
umbrella, it's the money. Like, Canelo gets, bro, 80% of the door and everything. That's crazy. It's unheard of. That's never gonna happen ever again. Ever, especially if Turkey Al-Asik takes over. You know, if he makes it,
yeah.
will never happen again. So, you know, I mean,
The money in boxing right now is crazy. These fighters are making a lot of money.
no,
See, a
some.
lot of these guys are like 4 or 5 fights, 6 fights, and they're already fighting for belts. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean the money ain't that crazy. 'Cause I know a lot of like Tiafimo just said the highest he ever got paid was 800,000, which is crazy. We're talking about two-time undisputed, two different
Now
divisions.
that's how much he got back. It was more than that, but the purse was more than that, but that's how much after taxes and after he had to pay everybody. That's how much he walked away with.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Tiafimo, man, until he gets those undisputed belts, man, he ain't gonna make no money like that.
he got
Like
him
Tank
twice.
is the draw. Tank is the guy that's making up. He's pulling in pay-per-view viewers.
Yeah,
He's packing the house. I've been to a couple of Tiafimo fights, and especially in the Garden. He don't pack the house, man.
no, he's not.
You
He's
know,
definitely not as popular as Javante. That's for sure. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not one of those Javante fans, so I can't sit there and lie to the people either. I'm not happy with the Lamont Roach fight. I could care less about that. You know,
yeah. I mean, a lot of people. That's just a little warm-up fight for the next
bro,
fight that they're gonna build up.
he's been warming up for the last 6 years. Like, come on, Dad, don't give me that warm up shit. I ain't trying to hear that
But
shit.
nobody want to fight Tank.
See
Nobody want to fight
if
Tank.
wanted to fight him, still doesn't take it.
Who?
See if wanted to fight him, Devin Haney wanted to fight him. What's up, baby?
Tiafimo don't want to fight him, man.
Bro,
Yo, my man, Tiafimo lost to Cambosis, man.
what does that mean?
Yo, there's no way he ain't gonna last, bro.
I hear
He
you.
ain't gonna
It
last.
sounds good. It sounds good. Well,
Like, come on, Cambosis, come on, man. See, Haney flew over there all the way to Australia, spanked him twice.
Haney's a good fight.
And I don't even think Haney's like a decent fighter to me. He's just regular.
Haney's a good
He's
fight.
a decent,
Don't do that. Don't
he's
do
a
it.
decent fighter to me. He's decent.
He's very good. He's a threat. He
No,
just got
he's good,
copied out by Ryan.
but he ain't fucking with Shakur, man, and he ain't fucking with Tank.
Shakur's is a weird.
He's boring to people. I don't mind watching him fight. Because I love boxing.
You can't do
It
nothing.
ain't like a lot of people just want to see a quick knockout. You ain't gonna get that from Shakur.
No, you're not gonna
But
get that. You're gonna get any punches landed either. It's gonna be very rare when you see them. But let me ask you a question. What do you think if they? I mean, I think there's an immediate rematch in this fight going on. I don't think they're gonna fight anybody else. But if there isn't a rematch immediately, who do you think Bivol or Beterbiev fight?
I want to see I want to see Charlo. I want to see the. I want to see Jamal Charlo get in there, or even Caleb Plant.
With
It's
who?
Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, man. Caleb Plant. He's looking real good last fight. Versus McCumbee. That little what you call it? I
Yeah.
don't know how you say his name. McCumbee.
Yeah.
But one of those guys, because those are big. They drawing a lot of fans too.
Oh,
Bivol and Caleb Plant, man.
it ain't happening. Hey, Caleb Plant not going to
That's the,
175, bro. He's not going to 175.
that's what that's what they walking around. Like
Yeah,
Plant right now is probably like 190.
yeah, no,
You know,
100%. But yeah, but they coming. He's not going to go down. I think he's going to try to fight Berlanga. I honestly believe it's going to be either Morel or Benavides. To be honest, I think Benavides wants that fight, bro. I think Benavides
but
back.
I don't know. I don't think Benavides wants that. I think he just wants to fight Canelo for that money, or for the
Everybody wants to fight Canelo for the money. That's obvious, but is that going to happen?
Benavides. That would be a good fight. Benavides versus Bivol or Beterbiev. That would definitely be a good fight.
I'm not gonna lie. I think he stops. I think Benavides stops Benavides. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You
I,
think who? You
I think
think
he
who?
stops Benavides.
Yeah. Yo, the scary part about Beterbiev is, yo, he don't cock back his punches. No diddy. Like his shit is right from here, and they so powerful, bro. Like
I heard a rumor. I don't know how true this was. He used to fight at heavyweight at one point. Like he used to fight.
I think amateur.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
insane, bro. Like,
but
I, huh?
cruiserweight and heavyweight is right there. Like cruiserweight is, I think, 170. Like you could be at 175 all the way to fucking 190.
Yeah. But it's just, yo, bro, the power he possesses. Like the thing with Beterbiev that's scary, to be honest with you. It's like it don't even look like he's throwing hard shots, but when he lands, you see the effects. Like even
That's how
what
I
was
feel about Better Beef.
that? I'm not talking about Beterbiev. That's what I'm talking about. That's what Bivol was saying. Bivol was like, bro, he hit me on. He go, I got a black eye right here. I got this shit.
Yeah, and that was
And
from
that's
blocking. He
oh
said that
yeah,
from blocking.
that's crazy,
That
crazy.
motherfucker's power is, and he was a real aggressor. Like though, he was getting hit with a couple of 4 piece, 5 piece, and kept pushing,
Yeah,
kept like he never
I
stopped.
think,
He never went back, man. He just kept pushing. The refs
and I
see
think
that, man. That's a big, plus in the when it comes down to the points. You know,
100%.
they judge the aggressor, man. I'm telling you, they give the aggressor
Yeah,
a
hey,
lot of
but I
credit.
feel like just because you aggressive, bro. I mean, I think look again. I think it's a close fight, but I think that Bivol landed the better shots. That's how I felt, and like throughout the fight, I thought he was defending
He,
well.
yeah,
It
he
was close.
landed more. I think he landed more, but I think Better Beef landed the more power shots, power punches.
I don't know. I got to see the stats after that, but I mean, I ain't gonna. I want to see it again. I don't know how people have Bivol. Somebody's saying I don't know how they have Bivol. I thought Bivol took the first three clear, and
Yeah, yeah, I
it
think
was
he got the first three.
the first three. I think better if he took the next three, and then it was just going like it was crazy. There was one point I was like, oh shit, better be
You,
might put it down, bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah, you saw that. You saw that towards the ninth, 10th, 11th round. Was looking shaky for Bivol. You know,
100%.
but I think I don't know, man. He looked. I think if it would have went another round or two, man, it would have been bad. But who knows? Anything can happen.
The same.
Anything can happen.
He's telling bro like crazy. I mean, I think the rematch. I think Bivol it could work against him simply because he might feel like he has to be more aggressive and not fight the way he fought, and that shit could get his ass dropped. So in a rematch, I mean, I don't think I really don't think he has to do much different. I really think that it's going to be pertaining on the judges, but it's going to be dangerous in rematch, man. But I definitely want to see the rematch. Like I think Bivol was very good in the fight. I thought he won the fight. So you know,
What you score it at?
I had a
115, 113?
I had a 115, 113 before. Mhm. That's what I had. I had it close. I said it, and I knew right then. I was like, I got him winning the fight. I think he won the fight, but it's either going to be a draw or they're going to give it a better V.
He
I
said, keep the Charlo twins name alive.
they will give
Yeah,
it.
Charlo was talking crazy about Plant the other day, man, on live. He was talking crazy, but you gotta chill, man. He smacked the shit out of him.
Yeah,
Yo, Jamal got his excuse my language,
yeah, you good.
little girl right there. Yeah, he smacked fire out of him, man. And now you want to talk online, bro. Should have handled it right there.
That's the bigger Charlo too. I mean, you know what's crazy? And then I'm just switching gears real quick. When it comes to Caleb Plant, everybody want to have a problem with Caleb Plant. I just don't understand. Maybe because he's a white boy or whatever. But I be sitting there like, bro, like he's a dog. Like he really is one of the
Nah,
ones.
I think his last fight, especially, he proved it.
Super dog.
And yo, the dude he fought he had power, bro. Yo, my man had power, bro. It was looking shaky for Plant for a little while, but
Yeah,
that's what true champions, man. They overcame that. And
what impressed me about him was a lot of people feel people's power and they run. He felt his power and smothered his power and stood inside and adjusted and took it away by just getting in there and fighting him inside. And I thought I was really impressed with him. And I feel like a lot of people, they be sleeping on him. And I'm like, bro, like
nah, Plans not to be slept on, man.
I don't I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I like to see him in Munguia. I'd like to see him in Berlanga, him and Charlo. I think he wins all three of them fights, to be honest. But maybe not Charlo.
Nah, I think he beats Charlo. I think
I, I
he
think
might have a tough one with Jamie Munguia. I think he might have an issue.
I think the
Little
easiest one will be Berlanga, personally. But I think Berlanga is gonna avoid him, to be honest. I don't think he's gonna fight him. I mean, I'm hearing rumors he's trying to fight what's that dude's name? Gabe Rosado, which I don't want to see.
They saying that up for early 2025.
Yeah, I mean, the fight everybody want to see is him and Plant. But you know what's funny? Plant just came out with an interview. He was killing Benavidez, killing him, and he was like, "Bro, like," and I felt the same way. A lot of people call me a Benavidez, not a Benavidez hater, Berlanga hater, but I'm like, bro, like, I ain't never seen a fight where they had a celebration for surviving in the back. I thought that shit was
Yeah.
nigga had a parade for a loss because he didn't get knocked out. That shit crazy to me.
Yeah,
Like,
Tank had me rolling when he said something like
that
that.
shit is real though, bro. Like,
Yeah,
in the end of the fight, and this girl, shout out to this girl, whatever. She's like, "Yeah, baby, you did it," and I'm like, "The fuck he do?"
he
Like,
just survived. He
and,
just
and honestly,
survived.
he didn't even really try to fight him, which was crazy.
But I give him credit because
Everybody had him get knocked out,
he held it and Plant went down.
but
You know what I
Plant
mean?
Was fighting. Plant was,
Plant was
oh,
fighting, but he went down, man. It was over for Plant.
bro. If Plant would have ran the whole fight or stayed on the road, he would have survived too. But Plant was trying to win the fight. That's what separates Plant from Berlanga, bro. Plant trying to win the fight. He trying to knock you out. He trying to win the fight. Berlanga ain't trying to win that fight, bro. That shit had me tight watching that fight. Cause I'm like, bro, like, how y'all celebrating this shit? Then he called himself the cash cow. I thought that shit was crazy. I'm
Nah,
like,
because he never fought nobody before that. Like,
never.
bro, I might have seen like maybe 3 of his fights. I think his last one before that was in the garden versus some dude named Quigley, like a nobody, somebody that you never heard of, like some Irish dude Quigley. And he was having a little problems, but he beat him. But like for him to jump from that to Canelo, he probably felt like that was a wild milestone,
I mean,
and that was enough.
no, listen, everybody would have did what he did. At the same time, his management did a good job of avoiding any dangerous fights and got him the bag. They got him the biggest bag he probably ever had. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't believe that kid wins. He doesn't beat Munguia, he doesn't beat Caleb Plant, he doesn't beat Charlo, he don't beat
Nah,
68.
nah, me either. Me either. I know Munguia running through him. Munguia is scary. That motherfucker reminds me of Tong Po from Kickboxer.
That's hilarious. He said, I'm Puerto Rican, but that shit Berlanga doing his nasty work celebrating that. Bro, that shit is really crazy, bro. Like, bro,
Yeah, he celebrated. Yeah, Tank said you celebrating failure.
bro, that shit is crazy, bro. Like, yo, bro, like I'm Puerto Rican, so I don't know what you are, whatever. But I never seen a Puerto Rican be like, yo, son, that's him. And I'm like, bro, like, I never understood that shit. And then he talking about, I don't know, man, going up fighting. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, he needs to fight Munguia next, man. That'll be a nice fight. Like Rosado's cool and all that. That's a cool fight because they're gonna fight in PR. You know, it's good for the people. But him and Munguia, that's another rivalry. You know, Mexican Puerto Rican, that's a good one. I think that'll sell. That's a good fight.
Yeah, I don't think Puerto Rico behind him like that, bro. I think they're behind Amanda Serrano. I don't think they're behind him.
Yeah, because he's new. They don't know him like that. This fight put him on the map with Canelo. I'm telling you, he never really fought nobody before that. Look at his record.
What are you? What nationality
are you? Egypt. My family's from Egypt.
Okay. So in Puerto Rico, right? All right. So let me break it down here like this. Danny Garcia I think he's a good fighter, right? He's fought a lot of big names, but Puerto Rico never got behind him because he's an American. He's more American, so they never really got behind him. Even when Camacho was coming up, and even though he was born in Puerto Rico, he was raised in Harlem. It took a lot for Puerto Rico to rock with him. Even when he fought Rosario, who was born in Puerto Rico, they was rocking with Rosario. You feel me? So it takes.
Yeah, but they was rocking with Camacho too.
No. He earned that. Puerto Rico
was going on
with Berlanga like that, bro. They not going on like that. Like I'm like, bro, like.
Rest in peace to Camacho. I met him in 2001. He came to my boxing gym at Coney Island. He worked out and he sparred a couple of guys. I was young at the time, but I got to meet him. I got a picture with him and all that. He's a real Puerto Rican, but he was just from uptown.
Yeah, but my point with that was that they love Puerto Rico's accept him because of what he did. Like Danny did a lot, and Puerto Rico don't really fuck with him like that, bro. That's why he don't even really rep it like that, to be honest.
Yeah.
And Berlanga, he's trying to rep it, but he's not as good. I think he's trying to sell that. She's trying to market it, but it's like, oh, bro, like, nah, nigga, you ain't Tito, you ain't Miguel, you ain't none of them niggas.
In Trinidad, that's for sure.
Hell no. He said, bro, Puerto Rico versus Mexico, big time rivalry in boxing as a Puerto Rican. Saying that Mexican ain't knock him out is absurd, unacceptable. I don't 100%. Real since day one, 100%. That shit was crazy. Like when I seen him go to the locker room and they was cheering him on because he ain't got knocked out, and I heard Fat Joe say, "You did it." What is you talking about, bro? Like,
Yeah, he was bugging.
what is you talking about, bro? Like, yeah, man, that shit was wild.
That
But
was just a big payday for him, but it definitely boosted his career up. That's for
yeah,
sure.
but I'll tell you this right now, bro. Just because you fought Canelo, don't mean your career is gonna skyrocket, bro. Bivol beat him. You know what I'm saying? He's doing this thing, but most people that lose a Canelo, I mean, outside of Plant doing all right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, they just go out the wayside, bro. But anyways, I'd like to see that happen, Caleb Plant. What you were saying. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of good fights to be made in 2025, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie.
You got to see this young boy. What's his name? Moulton
He fights today.
Carmel. You know what
Yeah,
I'm talking about?
Rico face. Yeah, I don't. From he on the Mayweather's camp. He fight tonight.
Yo, that kid is a problem.
Yeah,
They him
he
versus the kid Mason, Abdullah Mason.
Abdullah
That's
Mason.
gonna be the biggest fight, bigger than Pacquiao and Mayweather. I promise you. In the next 5 years, everybody's gonna watch. I'm telling you, that's gonna be the biggest thing.
I mean, I think there's a lot. I think there's another big fight that you overlooking. I think Dan Rodriguez fighting in a way is crazy too. Like you're wilding right now. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm talking about come up. Not now. I'm talking about 5 years. Next 5 years.
More than
Next
that.
5 years.
Only 17, man. It might take longer than
Now, I
that.
think Carmel's, I think, is 19. And the
Kermit,
kid Mason is like 20 something, maybe 20, 21.
they both young though.
But
Sometimes
he got a lot of fights, Mason. He's like he's up there now. He got more than 15 wins, I think.
somebody said Canelo lost to Mayweather and blew up. But it wasn't because he lost to Mayweather that he blew up. It's what he did after that. And when he fought Floyd, he was trying to take Floyd's head off. He just couldn't get him. Berlanga ain't trying to fight. Like, it's a big difference, bro. I'm sorry. Like, he wasn't trying to fight, bro. Like,
Yeah, he was just surviving. He just
yeah, like,
survived.
he was like, bro, I ain't getting knocked out. Bro, he at one point, I don't know if I read his lips. He was basically telling him, "You're not gonna knock me out." And I'm just like, bro, you ain't even gonna try to like. You walking around at 200 pounds? Canelo ain't no 200-pound fighter, bro. Like, it
Yeah,
was
that's a fact.
it was just
In a way, he did to Canelo, he did to Berlanga what Mayweather did to him. You know what I mean?
yeah, but Canelo tried to fight him, and he was actually bobbing and weaving. Canelo, this nigga ain't even try to hurt Canelo, bro. Like Canelo was trying to take Floyd head off, just couldn't. Like
Yeah,
Floyd,
and Belanga's walking around. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if they said he was walking around 205 or 190.
it was like 196 or something like that, and he usually walks around
Yeah,
at
he's
205.
yeah, he's up there, man. I mean, he was a lot bigger
Somebody
than
said,
Canelo.
Live Wire says, "Come on, those, you know Canelo is the best in his class, so Berlanga still has a chance to win the next few fights." Bro, I'm gonna keep it real. If his fights go in this order, if he fights either Plant or Munguia, he ain't winning them fights.
Nah, no chance.
I'm like,
He won't even beat McCumbee, the dude that Plant beat. I
yo, I'm
think
not.
McCumbee and knock Berlanga out quick. He got explosive power, bro. That shit was scary.
Yeah, I don't think. I listen, man. I know you. A lot of people was in my inbox like, "Yo, now." I'm like, no, bro. He ain't. He is not the one. If you're looking for a Puerto Rican, look for Xander Zayas at 154.
Yeah, I just watched the fight in the Garden a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, he's good, but I hope y'all ain't hoping this guy's the guy. What happened, Riley? My daughter over here, she trying to get up in the show and stuff. But yeah, man, I'm definitely looking forward to what's 2025. What we in almost November? What we got? There's another fight coming up, right? There's
We
some
got we got a fight next week.
who fight next week?
Hold on, dang, I got the whole list.
Yes, I will get very mad.
I'm about to now I'm going to You might not know. And Danny El Gallardo, he's fighting in the Prudential Center. They got a little card going on over there.
Nah,
This Saturday, next
this Saturday,
Saturday.
no? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
next
I
week.
live in A, so there's a lot. I've been to a couple of those.
Danny El Gallo, he's from Woodhaven. Good
Queens.
fighter. He fought Chris Algieri
Damn, how long ago was this?
maybe like 3, 4 years ago.
Somebody said
But he's on the
Joel.
come up. He's doing his thing. He's up there.
I'll check
But
him.
yeah, nah, this was a good fight tonight though, man. The whole card was fire.
Yeah,
Like
it's
the
just
heavyweight was fire.
nah. Yeah. He knocked him out in the first round. It's just I think the gaps, bro, were crazy. Like I'm just looking,
Yeah,
bro. That event
yeah,
was a legit almost 7 hours.
yeah. That shit was great. Yeah, I was watching that shit since like 11 a.m.
Yeah, like I'm like, bro, like that's the only thing I don't like is how long it is and the gaps between the fights be super long, dog. Like I'm just like, bro, like what are they doing? Like why is it taking so long? You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that we got those fights because there's a lot of good fights I want to see. I do want to see. I know Shakur's gonna come back. I forgot who he's supposed to be fighting, but I know he's supposed to be coming back in a few months.
Yeah, I don't know if he had the surgery yet on his hand.
But
I
he did
think he
have
just had the surgery.
I think he had the surgery, so he'll be gone for like 4 months. But shit, I don't know. But I just want to do a quick recap on the fight, man. I'm definitely going to be going live on Monday. I want to talk about this Devin Haney uh, versus uh, Ryan Garcia in court situation because a lot of people got this shit misconstrued, and I'm sitting here like, bro, he's about to lose this case. Like by it's gonna be bad. He's gonna have to settle. But
You think so?
I know so. I know so.
He already lost a lot, man. He lost a lot already. Sponsorships, the
Well,
game. He got they Brian Garcia. They took him off the game.
he's a retard. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
You
Excuse
know,
my
a
language.
lot of shit.
You,
But
you got
I don't like that. They offered him that 2 days. Remember, they gave him 2 days. Bill Haney gave him 2 days to take a drug test or whatever for a rematch.
Bravada, yeah. But
And he was like, "Nah, I ain't with it.
wouldn't
Fuck
even make
him."
sense because the rematch would be in fucking in April. He doesn't get off suspension April 20th. So that shit don't make no damn sense. But honestly, like I think what's gonna end up happening with the court case is it's gonna last for because that shit takes a while. But I think it'll get dropped once they sign the new deal to fight. Because I don't think Haney's gonna fight him with that shit going over his head. Or Garcia will agree to fight. Because that's to be honest, bro. Haney, close the door. Haney's not gonna get a bigger fight. Like he can't even get fights now. So that's why I kind of want to talk about his case and stuff like that because that's why he's sued. He can't even get the amount of money that he was asking for once before. You know what I
If
mean?
they do that rematch though, that's gonna be big.
Yeah,
That's gonna be real
he has
big.
to do the rematch, bro. Like he has to. And what people don't realize is that's Haney's kind of forced to do the rematch because he's not even getting no type of of big offers, bro. He can still
Not even that. The people is like putting pressure on him. Like, yo, what are you doing? And you look like shit. They saying, even though he was on steroid, but you still look like shit. Like, still
like,
didn't
I
look good.
mean,
Like,
uh, I mean, people don't
it's hard to
understand.
call it, but a lot of people listen. A lot of people fought with those circumstances too. Like, I know Pacquiao was juiced up a lot of his
Yeah, but
fight.
it's different when you caught. So what people don't even understand either is like, all right, so me and you are gonna fight, right? I signed a contract to fight you. I said, yo, I'm gonna fight Ring Talk TV. Boom, right? That's the first thing that goes down. Under that shit, you're going in there with the thought of you being clean and me being clean, right? And that's the first thing people don't understand. They're like, oh, but he was only tested positive for a little bit of aspirin. And I'm like, bro, when you do cycles, when you're doing steroids and shit, and you cycles, you do enough so it doesn't detect that your testosterone levels are high, and that's when you come up dirty. So the drug that he was taking, it basically gets stuck in your fatty cells. So when he was trying to cut weight, that's why it stood in the system. That's why he tested positive because he was drastically trying to cut weight, and that shit got stuck in his fatty cells. So when people say it was only a little bit, bro, you're not gonna take it to where they're gonna see an abundance of this shit. One, You're not.
Nah, I knew, bro. Listen to me. I knew before they even threw the first punch. I already could
Bro,
see
you
that
see how
this
big he was?
motherfucker looked different. He looked
Bro,
like
this,
he.
this is what I'm saying. That alone voids the. That's why he filed for battery, and people don't even know that shit. That's the battery because he took an ass whooping from a nigga that was dirty when he thought he was clean. But that might get thrown out. Let's just say that might get thrown out, but I think he still gets that. But the unjust enrichment is basically him saying, "Yo, this nigga got more famous. He's getting more deals, more offers because he beat me." That's facts. So it's like now that shit went down with me and you, nigga. You can't get no fights, right? But I'm getting them because I beat you, even though it was unfair. So it's unjust.
He's affecting his livelihood now.
Yeah. So and bro, like even bro, like remember he had a situation with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn not even rocking with him no more. Why isn't he rocking with him? People say whatever they want. He just got rid of Matias. You seen that shit?
Yeah, that was crazy. After he only had one loss,
But this is what I'm saying. He did
and
the
that
same.
motherfucker had a body too, man.
Yo,
They put
and this is what
That's
I'm saying.
crazy.
It's a lot deeper than what people think. What he's suing for is legit. The unjust enrichment and then the punitive damages. You don't know how much money you cost him because of what transpired. You know what I'm saying? He ain't getting them same offers no more, bro. He ain't fought in what like since April 20th. He said the offers he was getting was bullshit. So that's what he's gonna sue, and he's basing it off of what transpired. So, but I think it could get thrown out if they agree to a fight because I don't see Ryan agreeing to the fight unless they be like, "Look, throw that shit out of court. I don't want to pay because I'm gonna end up. He's gonna lose." So I think that's what's gonna happen. But if they don't fight, he's gonna go through with the whole lawsuit. Like it's gonna be
I
great,
think it's a good thing too. It's a good and a bad thing. I'm never with the court shit ever, but when it comes to boxing, it might scare these motherfuckers. Like, yo, you seen what happened to Ryan Garcia? Now let's not. You know what I mean?
bro. I
Don't fuck
hate.
with the don't fuck with the juke.
I love talking to people, but when I read comments like this shit makes no sense. It says PEDs got nothing to do with Haney getting rocked in the first 30 seconds of the fight. Poor game plan.
Nah, strength, man. That's what it does.
But not only that, bro, still he tested dirty, bro. Like people don't understand, like, yeah, like whatever. But at the end of the day, he was still dirty. You don't know, bro. You don't know how like Barry Bonds, when that nigga hit like 70 some home runs. Steroids help with his reaction time, all types of different shit. Now, again, the effects of certain drugs, that's how it works. Bro, the end of the day, did he cheat or not? That's the simple question.
Yeah,
Yes,
cheating is cheating, man.
he admitted
Cheating
he
is
cheated.
cheating. That's it.
He admitted the shit. He
Did they
admitted he
take him
cheated.
off the list or something, or they didn't? They didn't add him as like on
With
his record and shit. Like them home runs, they don't add those, or they don't count those
his
or some shit.
asterisk. Was Barry Bonds an asterisk when he hit those home runs that year.
Mm.
But I don't even think he's in the Hall of Fame. They kind of like, they kind of fuck with him. But yeah, let's definitely rock out. He said somebody said he missed weight and popped hot. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. Ryan's a nut. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely holler at you, bro. Let's definitely build, man.
Yeah, yo. Next time you in New York, we running up in the garden, man. I got the plug. Just let me know. We in there.
I bet. Let me know, my brother.
All right, my G. Later.
All right.